Welcome guys, Darren here again with another box review. This time I'm reviewing a box of 1991 ProSet Platinum Series 2. And this was ProSet's first attempt to make a premium card brand. This is basically supposed to compete with Upper Deck, is really the concept of these cards. And it was a bold move that they made. It was not a great move, but they, for ProSet, this actually made perfect sense. So the way that they designed the cards was they designed it with no border. The idea is this is basically like a big portrait is really the thing, like a poster, a mini poster. They don't even have the name for the player on the card. They just have the ProSet Platinum logo down here. And then on the card back, they have it stripped down so that it's basically a big image horizontal, and then down below is very little information. But that's what they were doing with these cards. That was the design of the cards. That was the intent, and it was a bold move, and it was actually a pretty decent move that they made. It's just that it kind of got buried in that year because Pro Line looked pretty much the same way, and then with Pinnacle, they were Pinnacle really knew how to do some amazing cards, and so these cards kind of got lost. And it's a shame because the cards are actually much better than you would normally assume. These are the kinds of cards you want to take time and really look at on an individual basis. That's the whole point. Each one of these cards, they don't look good as a set. You put them in binders, doesn't really look all that good. But if you look at each card individually, you'll find that they tend to be really nice cards. And even on the back, the images on the back tend to look really good too. So that's kind of the big thing about this set, is that these are cards you have to want to spend time looking at. And if you do that, you're probably gonna enjoy it. But it is a junk wax box. It's fairly inexpensive, and it's only 165 cards. So Series 1 was 150. This is Series 2, 165, and they did leave some pretty good stars for Series 2. So there was Andre Reed, Michael Irvin. They had Bryce Pop's rookie card. Junior Seau, Steve Young was in it, and then Brett Favre. This is one of his rookie cards. Interestingly, in the Beckett, they list this as an $8 card, and the set is $6. So the set's worth less than one of the cards inside of it that's included. And then Aeneas Williams rookie card. That's basically the value cards in the set. Not a lot, but they left a few cards for Series 2. But the reason that there aren't very many rookies of value is this was a weird year where the stars of the rookie class were supposed to be Todd Marinovich, Dan McGuire, Mike Pritchard, Leonard Russell, Harvey Williams. These were the guys who were supposed to be the class of the draft class, and yet it was guys like Brett Favre and Ricky Watters and Herman Moore who emerged as the stars of the draft. And so in this case, they had more of the front runners in the set. They didn't have a lot of rookies, and so Brett Favre, which was kind of an incidental addition, he was the only guy in that. Well, he and Aeneas Williams were the only draft picks in this group that actually held up with any value. So it's not big on rookies, but it does have a Favre. And I got one set, very easily got one set, and I actually got 5 cards shy of a second set. So this is doubles and triples. I didn't get any quadruples, but I got a lot of triples, and so I got 5 within a second set. Marcus Allen was one of the players that I didn't get a second card of, but they also do have inserts in this, which was ProSet was getting into that, and here it's their Platinum Collectibles set is what it's called, and it's a 3-group set. So these are the photos cards, and then these are the Game Breakers. The Game Breakers just look magnificent with this black and white background. These cards, I got 6 cards. One of the cards isn't here with this group, but these cards came very intermittently, and they're fantastic cards. I mean, these are just magnificent cards. This is easily worth going through a box just to run into these. But it is going to be a case where you're going to get a set and you're going to get a lot of doubles. Now, fortunately for me, while I only got one Steve Young and one Bryce Pop, I did get 2 additional Brett Favre. So these are all doubles. This is my second and third Irvin, my second Pop, my second and third Seau, second Young, second and third Brett Favre, and my second Aeneas Williams. So I did really well in that regard in terms of this this set. But this isn't a break the bank box, because again, it's a very small set. You're going to get a set very quickly, and then you're going to get close to a second set. You're going to get basically everything you want to get and a bunch of really cool cards, but it's going to be taking up a lot of space later on. So I was very pleased. But what was really fun for me is this is my era. This is my sport. This is my era. And so this is the first pack I opened up, and the experience of going through these packs was cool, because I looked and I immediately went, oh well, yeah, that's Don Beebe, and then, well, yeah, that was obviously Mark Carrier, and then I had to figure out, is that Ernest Biner? And turned out, no, it was Joe Morris. And then I immediately went, okay, that's Magic Man, and that I assumed was Chris Dishman, and it was Chris Dishman. And then Stefan Page, and I got Stefan Page, Morton Anderson. That had to be Kyle Clifton, which it was. And then here I went with Amp Lee, who actually hadn't even been drafted. And that was what was fun about this. Darryl Green was obvious, Harvey Williams. It was like flashcards. This was, for me, this was an experience every pack of, until I got halfway through the box and I'd gone through all the players and everything was being repeated. But it was really cool to go through, and I had to remember, okay, well, this is obviously Morton Anderson, because he was the star kicker of the Saints. But then you get to, well, this could be Dennis Byrd, Clifton. That was the fun part for me, was the fact that because the name wasn't there, I had to guess on every one, and the images just drew me in to guessing. So I had a lot of fun. But again, this is my wheelhouse. This is my place. So, but yeah, it was a lot of fun, and it's a box that I'd definitely recommend. Not as the first box to get, but definitely one to check out. So that's my take on it, and yeah, thank you guys for watching.